Oh my God, I'm so confused between Jared and Diana, Mallory, Jesse, and Salvador. Whatever's going on with Nick and Danielle, and then the Natalie and whatever love triangle and the God, I don't even know. Anyway, thanks for stopping by. It's your girl Valerie again. If you're new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and turn on your notification bell for when I upload new videos. In this episode, I'll be reviewing Love Is Blind After the Altar, episode season 2, episode 14. Oh my God. I really don't even know why we even have to watch this after the altar. I really don't even know why, really, because it's just unnecessary drama, really. Okay, we'll start off with Jared and Diana. Jared and Diana, I fell in love with them when during their season. I know their editing was a bit off. I saw the editing was a bit off. I think they made too much of a big deal of the Mallory, Jared, and Ayana sort of love triangle, maybe for viewers or whatever. I didn't think it was that much of a big deal. Having watched reality TV for a long time, I know at times producers tend to stick get a storyline and stick to it. And so I'm happy that this is not the issue that Jared and Diana are saying that they have. It's surprising that she says she's moved out, but they're busy making out. They're sitting there all lovey-dovey, and he's buying her boots and he's doing this. Because I remember seeing this. I remember Diana posted her shoes. I think sometime in March thereabouts. So I'm a bit surprised that she moved out that long ago. What did she move back in, and then they celebrated their honeymoon, and then what happened? Have they been apart all this time? I don't even know. So apparently their problem is that Jared, as I said in the previous review, well, apparently he goes out and he can't stop drinking. And I was like, well, it sounds more like he's got a problem with alcohol, as I said. And, it's not something that someone can easily change. But then it seems, I know during the season they talked about him going out and liking to go out. He's someone who's in his 30s. He's been doing this for a while since he moved out of his family home. You can't expect him to have made a turnaround within a year, as I've said. And I don't know what exactly they've done to try and sort of mitigate this. Not just the two of them sitting down and talking. I think they should have gone to counseling. I don't want to judge, since there's one more episode, whether or not they've gone to counseling. I know their father, Jared's father, did marry them, so I would assume he counseled them before he married them. Um, I don't know. I personally feel that, as I said in my previous review, the problem that they're having, this issue of him, because apparently they drove down together, he bought her shoes, they seem to be sitting there. You'd expect them not to be all cuddly, cuddly if they're having problems and one has moved out. I know Jared said he was heartbroken when when he got home and he found her packing her stuff. But at least I think before she packed the stuff, or once she packed the stuff, they should have set boundaries and maybe gone to counseling instead of just continuing like everything was normal, but they were living in two different places. And I think part of this problem is Jared is going out, but Ayana said she didn't want to be sitting at home obsessing about when he was coming home. And I think that's her own problem, because she's saying, "Oh, I need to see actions." But they both have issues in this marriage, in the sense that Jared can't seem to come home on time, and he has this problem with alcohol, and she has this problem with trust, whereby she wants people to do things according to the way she wants them done. What I mean is, this is from what I've seen, in the sense that she says, "Oh, he goes out, he doesn't come, he's all talk and no action, and I want to see action, and I want to," and it's like, this is why they need a mitigator. They needed to go to counseling and sort of have someone sort of mitigate between the two of them, not just the two of them sitting in their house, but have a third party who's neutral to the situation, listen to the two of them and help them navigate that, and help both of them understand that this is something that's not going to happen overnight, and is something that will take time, but they need to be willing to put in the work. Anyway, apparently in the next episode, they meet with family and have conversations. So hopefully things change, but apparently at the moment they're still filing for a divorce, so we'll see how that goes. And then Nick and Danielle are very awkward, and there's always been this uncomfortable sort of tension or whatever's going on between the two of them. I know when Jared sat down with Nick and they were talking about marriage with Kyle, they were trying to make it seem like, marriage is hard, which everybody knows marriage is hard. It's not easy. Not even just marriage, living with someone that you've never lived with before is difficult, whatever the situation is. So it seems Daniel arranged this, If someone were to say to me, one of the married couples has separated, I would think it's Nick and Danielle from their body language, from their tension, and whatever else is going on. They planned, Danielle says she planned the wine tasting. I don't know where Nick was. I don't know whether she did all this on her own and Nick wasn't there and didn't participate in whatever was going on. I don't know. I don't know the root problem that's caused their divorce, but I can see them getting a divorce because something doesn't feel right. There's a lot of tension, even in their body language when they're sitting next to each other. You can see that something is not right, whether they've had a disagreement before they left their home or whether it's because they're separated and they have been told, don't tell everybody that you're separated. Something doesn't sit right with them. And then Mallory, Jesse, and Salvador, that is unnecessary drama. And I think Salvador's girlfriend is doing a bit way too much. Mallory is someone who's reserved and she's been trying to keep her distance and just watch and see what's going on. But the fact that Salvador's girlfriend, because Sal and they had this 80s themed party, Mallory came out. The girls have been trying to sort of surround her and just sort of, I think, know that she's someone who doesn't like to talk. So they've just been trying to sort of make sure she's okay. And Salvador and his girlfriend, they got dressed. She made sure she really looked amazing. Salvador was bragging about, oh, I'm a lucky guy. And it's like, according to you, you're a lucky guy, but that doesn't mean everybody else thinks you're a lucky guy. I'm a lucky guy. She is amazing. I like her personality and stuff. And it's like, okay, she seems as though she's got a great personality, but she's doing a bit way too much. It's as though she's rubbing it in Mallory's face that, you're lost, my gain. And I don't think Mallory was there to sort of compete for Salvador's affection. And I think she's someone who, even though she's not dating anyone, she's tried to keep to herself. I know she was just saying, it's very uncomfortable anytime you meet with your ex and let alone your ex fiance. And then Salvador walked up to her and sort of tried to have a conversation with her because he says, it's very awkward and he wanted to have a conversation with her. And I think Salvador showed his immaturity in the way he behaved in that situation, and the fact that you were saying, oh, his girlfriend was trying to do. His girlfriend walked up to them when they were having a conversation and sort of tried to sort of insert herself in between Sal and Mallory. And for me, I don't understand why, because Mallory didn't seem like she was after Salvador's affection, so I don't see why his girlfriend behaved in that catty way. And Salvador saying, "Oh, she's the best thing that's happened to me." She's this. I don't see that relationship lasting. I'm sorry, I don't see that. Salvador is too calm for her. I don't think he balances her out. I think she's a bit too much, unless she was doing way too much for the cameras and way too much just to rub it in Mallory's face. The whole even when they're playing a game with Nick and Danielle, the way she was screaming and sort of, with clapping hands with Sal and stuff, it was just too much. She's just doing it for attention and to rub it in Mallory's face. And I'm surprised one of the girls didn't ask her to sort of tone it down, or maybe they just don't want any problems with Sal. So they've just decided to just keep quiet and just, see whatever happens, happens. Then from there, I don't know why we're being shown this Dipti and Carl scenario. You can tell that they're dating. You can tell that they're dating. So I don't know why we are having all this long drawn out. Oh, they're still trying to figure out what's going on between them. They had this conversation about what are we doing, where are we going, and it's like you're not 2 years old. The two of you know you're dating. You've been dating for a while. I don't know why the producers have decided to drag this. Is this the love story they've decided to run with? I don't get the connection between Dipti and Kyle, but then maybe it's because we never saw them in the pods, so you wouldn't understand unless you saw them in the pods and you sort of followed their relationship and understood where they're coming from or where they're going. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. I'm really not interested. I don't know. And then from there, Natalie. Natalie, I think Natalie is now making too much of a. Oh, I don't want to seem insensitive. Okay, I understand what happened between her and Shane and Shaina, but it seems she's not. If someone were to be said is having a problem with their partner's ex, I would be more inclined to say it's told me that one of the ex fiancés had a problem with the girl that their fiance dated while they were engaged. I would be more inclined to say it's Natalie, because Mallory is more well behaved. He is sort of more contained than the way Natalie has behaved. Natalie, she's always talking about Shayna and how Shayna ruined her opportunity to work things out with with Shane, and how and it seemed when as soon as she was sort of, I think, making herself very anxious and sort of trying to play up that, oh, she's very anxious, she doesn't know why Shayna is there. She should have told them if she didn't want to see Shayna, unless the producers brought her in so that she could be part of Natalie's storyline. Because I don't see why it's Natalie's birthday. Why should Shayna come? And I don't even understand why Shayna agreed to come unless she just saw it as an opportunity to come and show everybody her fiance and whatever else was going on. So Shayna arrived with her fiance. She's now engaged to Chris, and um Natalie was saying, "Oh, I don't know whether to tell him." And it's like, why would you want to tell him? This is something that was on TV. This is none of your business. Let Kama do his thing. You don't need to run to him and tell him that, oh, while you're dating your fiance, she was dating my ex-fiance. What does she expect? So does she want the guy to break up with Shayna then? I didn't understand that. And Kyle said Mallory is an instigator, and it's like, what has she instigated? I know I saw a clip whereby everyone was saying, making it seem like Natalie is making up the story that Shane and Shayna were exchanging messages. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes, but I don't even know why we had this after. I thought this was to catch up on people and where they are in their lives, and it seems it's just unnecessary drama. It's been a year. They should have shown us. These people are getting divorced. This is the reason why they're getting divorced. These people are dating. This is what they found out about their relationships. They brought in a couple of people, about three people from the season. We barely saw them. We only saw Vino. The other two girls, I don't even know if we really saw anything of them. So I don't even know why they brought them in when they didn't even show them in the first place. I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Anyway, thanks guys for watching. I'll review my next episode 14 tomorrow, and I'll upload it as soon as I can. So thanks guys for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Bye.